We are going to find out how the professionals beat the index. That is the subject for today's TRFM stock commentary. Na ako even as a retail investor, yun din yung goal ko. Otherwise, what's the point of individual stock picking kung at the end of the day lagi ka namang nag-underperform compared to the performance of PSEI na for the longest time since 2021 of tracking my performance. So far madaling talunin ng PSEI kasi nagsa-sideways siya. Okay, yung mga constituents niya is not performing that well in terms of price action. Ngayon, yung mga funds na nagtatrack ng PSEI like FMETF is flattish. Mas maganda yung galaw niya syempre sa PSEI. I think ito na yung sinasabi ng iba na because may naka-bake in daw na dividend yield. Pero may expense ratio ang FMETF, no? I think around 0.5% per annum. So ibabawas mo pa yon, di ba? And para malaman natin yung sikreto ng mga professionals, here's an article, Insider PH. Yung mga professionals na tutuloy ko is from AP Securities. Okay. Sabi ng article, views from the peak are secret. Diversification and diversification. Yan, naniniwala mga retail investor dyan. Di ba? Mga retail investor, they use Warren Buffett as their model, ganyan, concentrated investing. So a lot of retail investors, they think they will be able to replicate eventually yung similar sa performance ni Warren Buffett via concentrated investing and outperform the index massively. Yung parang pinaka guiding rule nila sa investing. Na ako, similar o dito, I'm also a diversified investor and I buy dividend stocks. So, ang dami daw nangyayari recently sa stock market that are causing volatility on different sectors. Na doon papasok yung diversification kasi all of these uncertainty in the market, these policy changes, ganyan, hindi naman lahat ng sector tatamaan niya or hindi naman agad-agad ng lahat ng sector matatamaan, no? Some sectors will perform better than the other. Kasi kung titignan nyo, ang economy ng Pilipinas, despite slowing down, at the end of the day, nag-grow pa rin siya. So, kung nag-grow yung mismong bansa, ibig sabihin may mga sector dyan na nag-grow din. And kailangan mo lang silang hanapin, di ba? Example daw is yung mga gambling stock na ginagawang exhibition ngayon ng mga politiko, di ba? And I can tell you, hindi nila yan tatantanan until election of 2028. Yan na yung usapin na yan, which will create uncertainty sa prospect ng mga gambling stocks. Nandiyan din yung mga telco due to the Konektadong Pinoy Act. Pero ako personally, I think madaming harang sa Konektadong Pinoy Act na yan. Ipapasa siya, yes, pero I think madaming magbabago, okay, or madaming mare-revise dyan. Meanwhile, yung mga REIT are doing well. Actually, parang dalawa lang eh. Actually, isa lang eh. Ni si tawag na ito, RCR lang, di ba? Yung maganda only because of speculation na papasok siya sa main index. And then you have the property sector. So I know a few property stocks na that are going up recently. We'll see kung sumunod yung iba kasi yung pababang interest rate eventually magiging okay yan sa mga property stock, di ba? Kapag napatunayan ng property stock that they're making the necessary adjustment, no? Kapag continuous yung growth nila, 'di ba? Tapos biglang mawala yung problema nila of high interest rate, yung mga inventories nila nabebenta na ulit nila. Parang ano yung property sector na yan, parang medyo X factor siya na puwedeng pumutok anytime, 'di ba? Therefore, ang mga investors are advised to diversify their investments to reduce risk and improve the chances. Wala kang naniniwala sa diversification, kasi mga retail investor 'pag nag-diversify ka, ano siya, it's a sign of weakness, 'di ba? Diversification is for idiots. Yun yung sinasabi ng mga madaming retail investor, 'Pag sinabi mong diversified investor ka sa internet, pagtatawanan ka nila, 'no? Kasi madaming retail investor, magagaling, alam nila lahat, 'no? Kaya nilang i-quantify yung mga ano, yung mga unknown risk, yung mga uncertainties na bigla-bigla na lang ano, magpapakita in the future. Kaya nilang i-quantify 'yun, okey? Gano'n sila kagagaling. However, this does not mean that one must have exposure to as many sectors as possible, which is true, 'no? 'Di porket nag-diversify ka ibig sabihin lahat ng ano, lahat ng stocks bibilhin mo, pati yung mga pangit na stock, 'di ba? So ako, while yes, I'm a diversified investor, pero di lahat ng stock, 'no, di lahat ng pangit, binibili ko diyan. In fact, tina-try kong iwasan yung mga pangit and ang binibili ko lang is yung mga magaganda. Doon nagmumula yung aking ano, outperformance, okay? And if you want to follow my analysis on different stocks, including my ano, monthly discussion of my personal dividend retirement portfolio, check the pinned comment. Sabi pa niya, not all sectors are made equal as some are held back by health, which is true, no? For every economic environment, for every policy change, may mga tatamaan talagang sector. Meanwhile, yung iba, di naman tatamaan, chill-chill lang. Or better yet, baka yung iba, sila pa yung ano, mag-benefit, di ba? So, mindless diversification for the sake of diversification. Ito yung tinatawag ni Peter Lynch na ano, diversification. Di ba kung anong klase ng binibili mo dyan, no? Para lang magmukhang diversified yung portfolio mo, di tama yun, okay? Ngayon, may sinabi siya rito that I don't agree, no? Must first identify and avoid the bad sectors while leaning. So, I don't agree entirely with this one kasi even on a bad sector, may mga ano dyan, may mga outperformer yan minsan, For me, I think it's best to look at the ano, individual company performances kasi may mga companies na lang magagaling yung management nila. They're dominant on that sector na kahit may headwinds on that sector, nagagawan nila ng paraan, di ba? So, eto na yung kanilang way of diversification, yung tinatawag nilang the APS model portfolio. And ang ginagawa nila is ano daw, nagda-diversify daw sila including at least one stock from sector. So, pwede silang ano, no? Pwedeng isa, dalawa, tatlo. Depende siguro sa nila. And yung mag-outperform daw. Meanwhile, ako, ano di ako ganito Yung titingin ako ng possible gagawa ng outperformance. Mahirap siyang tignan kasi nga unpredictable yung future Para saan, basta attractive yung company, maganda siya, undervalued. Pwede na yun, okay? And ang habol din nila is total return. Actually, if you're if mahaba pa yung investment time horizon mo, at least 15 years siguro, no? 15 to 30 years. Total return talaga, di ba? Pag yung mga nagpo-focus sa dividend, mga ano na lang dapat yun mga retired na Yung mga stable dividends, ganyan, defensive stock, defensive dividend yields, mga pa-retire na yun. Ang problema, yung mga ganong stable dividend, puro defensive stock, maski mga mga early investor pa lang or mga young investor, yun na rin yung agad yung binibili, which is not good. Kasi may miss out mo yung potential compounding ng mga companies na mas may growth prospect, di ba? Kaysa mga mga stable lang, okay? So, nung 2024 daw, napag-deliver sila ng full year total return of 14%. Malupit ah. Which beats the PSEI's full year return of 1.22%. And of that total return, may contribution daw yung dividends around 3.74. So as of 2025, ang kanilang model portfolio is mas heavyweight daw sila ngayon sa dividend stock. Siguro makikita rin nila na yung Trump tariff talagang yan eh. Magdudulot yan ng eventually ng kaguluhan sa economy eh. So ang daming uncertainty na pwedeng idulot ng mga Trump tariff na yon. So parang naging sila ngayon nagiging defensive sila ngayon. Yan yung kanilang or at least yan yung nakikita ko by putting heavier weighting on dividend stocks and a lighter weighting on carefully selected growth stocks and deep discount value stocks. And because of this strategy, ina-outperform na naman daw nila yung yung PSEI. Our model portfolio outperformed the market by 4.4 percentage points or 6.28% return since its inception in June. Anong June to? Anong taon versus the PSEI's return of 1.87% over the same period. So feeling ko yung model portfolio nila puro puro blue chip or mga well-known companies. While yes, in-outperform nila pero hindi siya ganun kalanging outperformance, I would say. Pero outperformance na to possible na lumaki pa daw ng lumaki due to the additional payouts na made-declare throughout the year. Assessing and evaluating investment return is essential to ensure that investments remain aligned with the expected. Di ko tinitignan to, Di ako tumitingin kung ano yung return na nung mga binibili ko. Ang tinitignan ko lang is whether may spot pa rin ba sila sa aking retirement portfolio. Gusto ko pa rin silang hawakan. Ngayon kung may struggle sila on recent quarter, titignan ko kung kaya ko pang i-tolerate yung struggle nila and nakikita ko pa na gagawa sila ng reversal. Pero yung ganito na evaluating yung kanilang ginagawang return, parang dagdag trabaho ata yun, para sa akin. Comparing historical and current returns is a great way to ensure that these stocks have a consistent record of, di ba? Dito, hindi ko rin to ginagawa eh. Kasi ako naniniwala kung ano man yung historical return nila in the past, hindi na yun magmamatter sa current. Kasi nga, nag-evolve nga yung business eh. Nag-evolve yung economy. So, malay ko ba kung on the current economic landscape na baka mahirapan sila eh. Baka hindi nila ma-sustain yung kanilang returns dati. Or baka on their current price masyado na silang or hindi na sila ganun ka-undervalued. Diba? By doing this, investors can better align their strategies and tackle uncertainties with a logical and tested approach. So basically, ang model portfolio, yan eh, dapat nakapattern yan sa sarili mo, sa goals mo, ganyan. And every time nagagawa ng model portfolio mo, ang pinamahalagan lang naman dyan lagi is i-track mo siya, di ba? So yung model portfolio mo na ba yun is natalo mo ba yung index or yung benchmark mo? Kasi kung hindi, kailangan mong gumawa ng adjustment, di ba? Kasi kung hindi ka nagagawa ng adjustment expecting different result, parang malabo yun, di ba? Parang mahirap. Anyways, green yung market natin ngayon, And, medyo pumitik ulit yung aking year to date. And if you want to follow my personal dividend retirement portfolio, check the pinned comment.